As always, my friends, be sure to stop by the chat session and say hi. It's very encouraging that people actually are actually looking. It's also really odd that now I can't pop out the. Let's see something here. I'll be with you folks in just a minute. Don't panic. I just need to come over here. Watch this before you download your Kindle books. Here. There is a link to the entire playlist for this project. That link is in the description below. Now let's just open up over here, pop out the chat. So our task for this evening is to create a category to subcategory for our product information. Using ChatGPT. Take a quick look at our data here. Here's our original sales data. Okay, with the product name, status, transaction date, total sales, right? Okay, and over here, this was just simply a distinct function. A distinct function, all I did with the product name, okay? I believe, well, let's call this products lookup. Okay, so what we want to do is go over here, immediately go into our Power Query. And we'll be using a merge function. We can call this sales. Okay, do a close, do a load. Wonder why we're getting some errors here. That's kind of strange, isn't it? "55 errors. I wonder what the trouble here is. Hopefully I'm wrong about this. What's the error? Okay. The problem is this. All right. It's thinking that this is a, well, it says it's ABC 1, 2, 3. So it's seeing some text. It's expect customer number errors. Couldn't convert number. Okay. So we need to close out of this and go back over here and try to fix some of the numbers, okay? Let's see. It's all coming back to me now. Okay. Let's see. Customer number. You got some NAs. So we got to make sure this is text, home. So that should take care of that problem. Let's get rid of this over here also then. Let's save this. Come back over here. Isn't this a table? Okay, so it's seeing an error there. Number in this cell formatted as text preceded by apostrophe. Oh, okay. Now the question is, the first question is, do we actually need that? That's a transaction ID. See, I think what it's saying is all these here have apostrophes. So what we want to do is come down here, okay? Come back over here, make sure this is formatted as a text field. The other thing we could do is we could just delete it. There. So now all these should be are these dates here? Let's check and make sure the dates are actually dates. Don't do that. Let's just do this. Let's just go down. Let's only fix the ones that need fixed, okay? Okay. Let's make sure product number is a text also. So the problem was you had some transaction IDs that were formatted as numbers, and you had some that are formatted as text because they had the apostrophe beforehand. Same thing at product number, same thing at customer number. So we just converted them all to yeah, but they all should be numbers now. But they all should be letters. Okay, so it shouldn't make any difference. So let's see, if worst comes to worst, you know what we do, we'll just, you know, we don't really need the transaction ID, I don't think, because I don't believe. So let's try to, okay, so we do need a transaction ID in order to keep orders, in order to track individual orders. Let's come back over here at data, table. Home, close and load. So we're still getting errors. Where are the errors coming from now? So this started out to be a very simple idea. Okay, just pull them into, just pull them into. Customer number. Do we need? Yeah, we need customer number also. Daggone it. Details in a. Okay, so what can we do? Let's get rid of this again then. And see what happens up here. We converted this in our source data to a all these should have been converted to text, okay? All these things should have been converted to text. Trouble is, customer number has some NAs in it, doesn't it? What we're going to do, we're going to do something very simple. We're going to come over here, and we're just going to delete all the, because it's treating int A as if it's a number. See what we got here. Okay. So let's go come over here. Oh, you know what the trouble was? I know what it is now. Now the trouble is, the reason there's NAs is, oh crap, yeah. We're going to do this for right now. The reason there's NAs is because returns have don't have the customer number. And our idea was to at some point come back up here to and the idea was to create a table based on a unique customer, based on transaction ID for the sales. Okay, then we're going to try to do a join on the with a transaction ID, because the cancel return have the same transaction ID. Okay, so the idea was to do the join between the transaction ID and use the transaction ID to fill in the missing customer number. For tonight, we're just going to ignore that. I'll work on how to do that function at a later date. What I want to do tonight is simply get the okay, good. So now let's go up here and save. We'll come back and we'll worry about the customer. I'll work on the customer number this week. Figure out how to do that in here. Again, it'll probably be like a merge of some type. You simply you're pulling the customer number from the sales record, okay, to fill in the cancel. I mean, why would you not want to track which one of your customers has returns based on the customer? I don't understand that. But anyway. Now let's come back over here. But again, this should be a text, right? This should be text. Which is why it's left justified, right? Okay, let's try this again. Home data table. Discard. Let's do it. Let's stick with what we originally started out with, which is trying to create categories and subcategories. So let's go over here. Let's see. Because I don't want to get sidetracked trying to troubleshoot a problem, which is going to take a while to fix. Okay. So, I guess it's taken a minute to upload the Excel spreadsheet for some reason. It is working on it. It is a fairly large spreadsheet, by the way. It's like 500,000 rows, 536,000 rows, or something like that. Okay, while we're waiting, let's come back over here. Now, I'll get the link specifically to the original data cleaning menu. Okay. Playlist.
With U.S. Bank Business Checking, you can manage your payroll and
So here's the link to the data cleaning video, which I thought I had everything fixed. As always, don't be bashful. Stop by the chat session and say hi. If there's moments of silence, it's probably because I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do next. So this is one of those nights where things are, like I say, start to be a very simple idea, and because of some problems with data which I thought I had fixed, it's still there. Oh boy. This is surprisingly slow, actually. I could, of course, saved us some trouble by going ahead and importing the data into ChatGPT and ahead of time, but I forgot that it would take this long to import a 500,000 row Excel spreadsheet. Okay, that's fine. You don't need to display the visualization. Okay, good. Yes, that's good. The category could be derived from the first words or the first few words. The subcategory could be inferred from the descriptive words. Okay, very good. Oh man. Hanging eggs. Okay, good. So let's take a look at this. All right. Now the categories obviously don't make any sense, right? Uh, Let's see what happens back over here now. So let's come back over here now. Data, import table. Change type, text. Change type, text. Okay, let's call this sales then. Now if we get the error this time, we're just going to ignore it for the time being because I want to demonstrate how to use the merge function. Ah, good. So it loaded all of the columns. Good. Now let's come back over to data. Let's import CSV. Download. Define products. So how come the first row transform? Where do I use the first column? First row is headers. There. Okay, good. I was like, what the devil's going on here? Okay. Let's come over here then. Transform, home, combine, merge, merge new, sales, product lookup, product name. Left out are all from the first and then matching from the second. And sales. We don't need product name, we don't need product number. So, what it is, you can have multiple rows. So these are kind of sorted by what? By transaction IDs, okay? So you can have so if you look over here, so now we should have product category and subcategory for all of our products. That we should be able to load. Now there shouldn't be more. There shouldn't be more rows than there is up here. Okay, that's the first thing. That's sort of our sanity check. Interesting. It does show one more row. I'm not quite sure why that is. Okay, good. All right. Now, why we have one more row in the merge column and doing the other, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, so that's our session for tonight. We'll come back on Wednesday night, and we'll load this data. Use SSIS to load this data into our SQL Server database. Okay. Thanks so much for your time, folks. We'll catch you on Wednesday night.